Massive relief for Indian IT companies in United States. The United States has resumed fast processing of the H-1B work visas in all categories subject to Congress mandated limit. Now H-1B visa, remember, is a non-immigrant visa that allows US companies to employ foreign workers in specialty occupations. Viren Farah, my colleague, has more details. Yes, Viren.
Well, absolutely, Pranesh. This is a big development and a big relief for Indian IT companies, which of course relied on these H-1B visas to send their workers to the United States. Of course, this has come as a significant development for Indian IT business because the previous restrictions that were posed by the US government really put Indian IT companies especially at higher risk. But this really ensures the faster processing of those visas, which basically suspends the 6-month hold that Donald Trump wanted, because he had a very nationalistic approach as far as the elections are concerned, promised to bring jobs back to the United States. But one thing is, I think his administration has realized is that you're really not going to get very far if you're not going to get the highly skilled laborers, which the H-1B visa really looks after as far as India is concerned.
That's right, Viren. Stay with us. Let me just read out some of the details that we managed to access. And this says that the service is only available for pending petitions, not new submissions, since there were several applications received already in April for the 2018 deadline. And in addition to the resumption of premium processing for H-1B via petition subject to 2018 cap, the government previously resumed premium processing of H-1B petitions filed on behalf of physicians under the Conrad 30 waiver program. So essentially, this is good news for Indian IT companies, massive relief, as the United States has once again resumed the processing of the H-1B work visas in all categories subject to the Congress mandated limit. Now, Viren, will the Congress mandated limit still be seen as a hurdle of sorts?
Well, this is, of course, they have a cap for all of these visas in any case. So that's the prerogative of the incoming administration to set the cap on how many visas they want to give. But this time the cap has been set for the next year for 65,000 visas. In fact, the communication that's just come from the US government says that from today onwards they have begun processing these visas on an urgent basis, because there are a number of applications that were already pending. In fact, something to the tune of 20,000 applications alone, which means a real relief for these Indian IT companies, because if you can imagine the kind of number of people that they were really looking at, who were on hold, who basically could not travel to the United States despite meeting all other categories in the US. IT and Silicon Valley has relied very heavily on Indian expertise and Indian talent, and that's something that's really taken a hit over the last few months. But of course, this announcement from the US government is a significant boost, and it will ease a lot of fears that especially IT companies in the country had, because you already had a lot of fears among the IT business in the country itself.